All right, I think I'm getting things set up. If you're with me, I'll try to move some things around here. Seems like I'm really close. You can see a shot of my tea and some of my packages. I'm getting it pulled up here. You should be able to see my hand. Should be going live. I'm waiting on the computer. Come on. There it is. Okay, I'm just going to share this link in the event so that others can find it as well. I hope everybody's having a great day. It's a Monday. I'm watching. Hello, Neppy from Pensacola. So glad you're here. I'm trying to get this all settled. How is everybody? You doing great? I hope you're doing good and you've been busy crafting. If you've been following me, you should have seen that I've been doing lots of things. For the month of July, I did some kind of project almost every single day, and I have tutorials for a lot of those. And let's see, what else? Been doing the mini colored pages. I'm trying not to talk too much, it's just filler stuff until more people get on, because I see a few people are coming in. It's been spending time outside. It may not be easy for you guys to tell, but I'm starting to get a tan, y'all. That's a lot for me because I'm so pale. Oh, good. Fall journal in the works. That's wonderful, Nappy. I've not really done a fall journal at the moment. I've done a Halloween. I've done a Christmas one, but not particularly just fall. And I have some paper. I should probably get it out and use it. I've got some tea here. This is a cup that was my mom's when she lived with me. This was her favorite cup. So whenever I get this cup, it reminds me of her. I'm drinking wild cherry berry. Wild cherry berry. It's yummy. I've received a bunch of happy mail, and I've been so busy doing other things that I haven't been able to do a share online to let you all see the goodies that I've got. I see we're getting more people. Hello, hello. Say hello if you're here. Wave at me. Little hearts. I don't care. Just so I know you're there. And if you have friends in the group, you might message them and say, hey, I'm live. Yay, thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the heart. Love it, love it, love it. So what else are you guys and gals working on? I've been working on a custom junk journal. And I'll just share this. That way you can rewatch it in the replay too, those that get here later. Hey, Scarlett. Hey, Deborah. So glad to see you. Hello, hello. I am working on a custom junk journal at the moment. You'll see snippets of these when I do some videos. Oh, my hands aren't in the shot, so you don't even see. I'll be doing a few videos that will be available on YouTube for free, but I'm working on the whole of it to be an online workshop. So if you're interested in an online workshop and you want to know more about that, leave a comment, say more info on workshop. And what I'll do is I'll add you to a little list and I'll send out a message when I've got it all worked out. Hey, Angie. Hey, Carol. So glad to see each of you here today. All right, let me see if I can adjust this. Can I? Hey, Iris. So glad you're here. Well, I'll kind of get started. There's about 13 people here. We don't want this video to become a 3-hour ordeal. But I've got some mail. You can probably see I've got lots of packages here. So I'm going to move some things out of the way. And I can't remember if I've shared any of these at all, so I'm just going to share them off. Whenever I get mail, I usually leave it in the package until I know what I'm going to do with it until I do a live video. Hey, Joy, so glad you're here. Oh, great, Leah, thanks. Hey, Gillian, so glad to see you. Now, I may not see everybody because if I'm looking down while I'm opening a package, I don't always see all the comments. So if you have a question, definitely put it in all caps so that I'll see it. All right, so the first package I've got here is from Loretta Fitzgerald. She's one of our admin in the group, and she's a dear friend of mine. And so she's sent me a few things. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? I don't know if that's a napkin that she's adhered to a piece of paper. It has a beautiful look to this and texture. Very pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Hey, Norella. Hey, Yvonne. Here is a little peacock napkin. Here's a pretty blue napkin. And I have some tutorials. Hey, Karen. So glad to see you here, fellow Okie. Here's another little peacock, but I do have some tutorials on how to apply napkins. There's a little stamped fairy. Oh, and this is wallpaper, like a wallpaper border or just wallpaper, but it's embossed. I'm not used to this setup. I've got a different phone, and so if I'm out of camera, I apologize. But it's got a real pretty embossed texture to it. Here's some music, probably from a hymnal. Oh, look at this. This looks really old and brittle. This is, I don't know what language it's in, but it's got a beautiful font, and you can tell it's a foreign language. It's really pretty. Isn't that peacock beautiful? Oh, and look at this. This looks like a photograph of a butterfly in some dianthus, or they call them Jump Up Johnnies, I think, was another one, and some little die cuts. I'm not going to open everything because I've got a couple of more packages. This is some upholstery samples that have dragonflies. This will come in handy. I'm going to be doing a black and brown junk journal really soon, so that'll be handy to have. And then here is a Asian styled little pamphlet. Oh, this was a Shun Yin. I saw ads about this. It was a beautiful performance from what I've heard. Oh, look at all of the colors and neat things. So she's giving me lots of Asian things. I have an Asian journal in the works, but it kind of got put on the back burner because I was doing other things that came first. So that was from Loretta Fitzgerald. She does a really good job in giving great gifts. I'm going to set this aside. The illustration on the old paper was some angels. Let me open it back up. Can you see that, Norella? I don't know if I'm under the camera. Looks like some angels. And then here's another one. They look like 3 young angels. Isn't that pretty? It's really neat. I love the font too. So that'd be great to use in some upcoming projects. All right, let me set this back here. My room's a little bit messy at the moment because I've been working on so many projects. I haven't cleaned everything up. Hey, Sheree! All right, this one is from Rachael Reed. And, oh yeah, I stamped some images off for her because of something she was working on. And she said, what do you want? I said, oh, just surprise me. Hey, Carol. And glad to see you here. So when, thanks, Norella. When she asked, what do you want in return? I said, I don't care. Just surprise me. So I haven't even opened this yet. I just knew I got it. So Rachel, thank you. I'm sorry I'm a little behind in telling everybody thank you. So let's see what kind of goodies are in here. So we've got some heavier than tissue paper probably a wrapping paper, but it's a pale yellow little image, and it may be hard to see, but it's got flowers on here. Oh wait, I'm not getting the right side of it. Ah, that's huge. So these are textured. I wonder if they're iron-on or something. What does it say? Simplicity Transfer Pattern. So these are iron-on patterns, so then you can go in and probably do embroidery on them or just have the design. Well, that's really cool. I'm glad that the info about it was still on there. Okay, I'm not going to fold that back right now. Set it over there. Okay. And then she sent me some smiley face little metal clips or paper clips. And a pretty piece of fabric that looks kind of vintage because of the print. Hey, Karen. Hey, Carol. All right, who else did I miss? Sorry, I was chatting away. Hey, Hilda. And then what do we got here? Oh, let me scroll back down or I won't be able to see who's next. So this looks like a to-do list. It looks like a very vintage one. It has, you know, a place to put the date and the time. Today, tomorrow, don't forget. I need these on my desk every day. Let's see. We've got a really pretty, I guess you would call that a mixed media looking napkin. It's funny because, you know, as artists, we look at things differently. And if I knew a napkin would hold up to it, I would spray them with Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist so that when everybody wiped their mouths, they would have a sparkle on them. All right. Oh, look at these cute little birds. Okay, so this, just looking at this right here, reminds me when I was shopping in Hobby Lobby, and I was looking at the stickers and embellishments just because they were half off, and I was just curious as to what they had and what was out there. And I have a die cutting machine, and I have punches, and I have rubber stamps. So when I look at something like this, I know that I can go into my Silhouette or my Cricut or some of my dies and die cut these little birdies. So depending upon what I'm doing and if I have it, I will either look at the price of it and decide, well, okay, that's $4, so that's $1 a sticker. I can make these myself, make them my own style for much less. But if it's something that's really complicated and has beautiful gold foiling and rhinestones, I'll buy them. So I kind of justify by looking at it, do I have the stuff or not? Hey, Nina, so glad you're here. And I don't know if it's Nina or Nina. I have a friend that spells the name the same way, and we are told it's Nina. Oh, look at this napkin. It's beautiful with the little... So here we got a theme. We have a bird nest and a bird. Oh, perfect. I needed a miniature paper sack because I'm getting ready to do a miniature sack swap, and I was afraid I didn't have any. I was gonna have to go buy some. So thank you for that, Rachel. That was worth this whole package because now I have one of those. Here's some more napkins. My napkin stash is growing exponentially. I love these. These are really pretty. It's Nina. Okay, I thought so. So glad to have you there. Oh, and this looks like some more fabric, maybe some samples, or maybe it was for a quilter, and these are 5-inch blocks. I'm pretty sure it was because this person had started making, they call them, is it hexagons? What is it when it's got 6 sides? And what happens is you make these, and then you make other pieces, and then they all fit together. So you have the one in the center, and then you go around the edge. And so this person has pieced this by wrapping it around the piece of paper. And then what you do is you hand join these. So you flip it over and you do a stitch that hand joins these, and you end up making a quilt block. Isn't that clever? So you got a little education there. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Tammy. So glad to see you. We have people from all around the world. It's awesome. Oh, look at all these little wood cut, laser cut pieces. There's birdies and flowers, a bird cage. Oh, these are really pretty. Thank you, Rachel. And what's in here? Oh, these look like maybe some ATC cards she printed or she had extra. Aren't those pretty? I love the roses. Those are really pretty. All right. Again, I want to mention that I'm going to be working on an online workshop that will be a step-by-step on how to put a journal together. If you're interested in that, please go ahead and say, I'm interested in the workshop in your comment, and then I'll send you a message and add you to a list. So look at these. These are flat back gems that are oval shape that she has put a little image behind, and I'm probably confident that she made these using some calico collage images. I've done this with the round gems and round images, and these are great for just little embellishments. I'm not a big 3D person in my journal because I don't like to write on them, but I will put them on things that can come out of the journal in case someone wants to use them. But those are cute. I love them. I haven't decided for sure how much my online workshop will be. Normally, I charge around $55 for my in-person workshops. So I'm trying to figure out how I can get this really cost-effective and be able to get it to a lot of people. It's going to be online, but you'll also have a Facebook group separate from the Friendly Junk Journal group where we can communicate with each other and whatnot. So, all right, well, I'm glad that you guys are interested. Thank you so much. So here are a bunch of little charms. I don't know if y'all can see that is a monkey. They make charms into all kinds of stuff. That's cute. This is made with love. And look at this little green gemstone. Isn't that pretty? Hey, Erica. So good to see you. And then look at these little bone paper clips. I need to make another dog journal. That's going to go in my next dog journal. And then here's some beads. So these would be perfect to put on tassels or little things on your journal. All right. Thank you so much, Rachel. This is awesome. I really love all these goodies. It's good sometimes, you know, when one of your friends says, hey, I want to do a swap. And I'm like, okay, well, what do you want? I want this and this. Okay, I have those. What do you want? They asked me. I said, I have no clue. I have so much crap in my room now. I don't need anything else. But don't we all love getting packages? It's like Christmas, right? All right, so this is from Dana Hansen. And I think, yeah, it's tore. I didn't think it was open. Oh, y'all are going to love this. I remember opening this the first time, and I sent her a message, and now I'm doing the video. So Dana says, a random act of kindness for Linda Israel. Just a quick note to let you know, this is basically a thank you for all your inspiration and teaching on YouTube. Your group and YouTube has inspired me to keep trying new things and enjoy every minute I create something. If you can't use, please feel free to gift to someone else. Dana Hansen. Hello, Trina. I'm so glad to have you here. Hey, Rita. So, oh, this is cute. I forgot about this. So she has made, okay, do you guys see what that is? It's a tab that you would then glue onto your page, but she's added little pieces of fabric on there. Isn't that cute? I love it. It's so pretty. And then look what else she sent me. I am, you know, when I got this, I remember I was crying because there's a lot of time spent on this. So this is what we call a snippet roll. The idea is that you're using your leftover pieces and your snippets that you have left over to make a long piece. And this long piece she has put on an old spool. And it says, Spool of Love. And then she's got Homemade Memories. It's got little bits of fabric. There's a button here. She's used a fuzzy fabric, maybe upholstery fabric on it. Isn't this gorgeous? She's got a little word that she's laminated and used one of these bulb pens. I need to get some of these bulb pens. I only get ones that people send to me. I haven't bought any myself. I need to buy some. And this is probably stamping on fabric. Isn't that gorgeous? Stuff like this amazes me that people take the time to send it as a gift. So the rake list in the group is, if you look in the files, Carol, you should see RAK list, and you can leave your name and address and your likes, and if you want to share your birthday, you can on that list, and Naomi will update it. And then there's a link that'll take you to a Google spreadsheet that you can search through and say, do a search and say, I want to find someone who wants fabric. And it'll show you all the names that want fabric. So that's a couple of tips for you. What I tend to do if I'm going to send a rake is I look at people that are posting or leaving comments, or at least giving a thumbs up and a heart. It's better if you're actually even saying, that's pretty. I mean, you don't have to say a lot in the group. Then your name filters up, and then I see it, other people see it, and they may send you a little gift. So make sure you're commenting, that you're leaving messages. Leaving some love is something that makes other people feel so good, and it doesn't take that much time. You see something beautiful and you love it, say, oh, I love it, it's gorgeous, thank you for sharing, or just say love it. That even, 2 little words mean so much to a lot of people. And even if you don't like it, here's what I do. Find something positive you can say. For example, if let's just go like this. They show you a picture of flowers, and they're all this yucky color that you can't stand. And she's asking you, do you love these? What do you think of these? And you say, oh, those are really interesting. I could see painting those flowers this color because that's my favorite color. So see how you can spin that to something positive? That's what I do. All right, so here is the second snippet, and I'm rambling, so you just have to tell me that. Yes, Joy, I agree. This is one of the nicest groups, and it's a testament to all of you as members. I really appreciate your kindness, the willingness to share and help each other. So thank you so much for being a member of this group and making it the friendliest junk journal group on Facebook. In fact, we're the largest. It is amazing to me that a year ago is when I began, and we're already at 18,000 plus members. Aren't they beautiful, Karen? Hi, Nicole. Okay, great, Carol. All right, so this one says Spool of Love. And then this one is some ivory and pinks. This is a little crocheted piece, like a doily, and buttons, a little satin flower. This says thank you on it. Look at this lace. Again, it's on a piece of felt, I think. It's absolutely beautiful. I have a tutorial on how to make these. It's a snippet roll. If you'll go to my YouTube, I think, do I have my YouTube? Linda's YouTube. Give me a moment. I'll give you the link. Link. And close that and go back here. And will it let me comment? I can't comment on my own live video. Well, that works. I'm not. Interesting. Huh. Well, I will share after this video in the comments the link to my snippet roll, as well as how I used my snippet roll on the T Soiree junk journal. I had to think what the name of it was. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love this, and I am again flabbergasted that she took the time to make this and send it to me. It's just so sweet that somebody would do that. And I want to make some more of these snippet rolls. I've been collecting some fabrics so that I could do that. All right, so let's get another package. I had to show. So here's my purple fabric that I've been collecting because I'm working on a purple junk journal. So I've just put all kinds of scraps, and then this has got some greens in it. I haven't completely separated it out. But that's something that I'm saving. Hey, Carrie. Oh, well, I'm glad that she got the visit with her, though. Glad you're here, Carrie. All right, next one. Linda is rambling. Okay, this is from Anita Crane. I think I got it all. Yeah. Oh, no, there's more. There's more little things. Oh, right off the bat. Look at these little tiny hearts. Aren't those cool? Those are neat. And then she's got a bunch of little bows. And a bunch of beads. These hexies are really popular, it seems, in my mail. And then just little pieces like this is like a little leaf. Pascali. Oh, that's a pretty little flower. Isn't that beautiful? Hey, Aga. How are you, lady? Aga is a designer with Canvas Court Brands, but she has her own line of stencils and papers. Aren't these pretty? Little recipe cards. This would be great for a Christmas junk journal. Yeah, I can add the link after. I forgot. It's been a while since I've done a live video that I couldn't do it while I'm chatting. I guess they don't expect me to drop links on my own live video. These are really nice. And then look at this. Can you see that tiny, tiny little sparkly bit? I don't know if it's a die cut or a punch, but it's so tiny. And here's a little journaling card. This is our story. Slide these under here. Another little journal card. Okay, good, Neppy. You were able to put a video link. Thank you. So these look like they fold in half. So then you have little booklets that you can put. These are probably Project Life cards, is what I'm thinking. Because of their size, they look like they are 3 by 4. Yeah, 3 by 4 folded. There's lots of little cute designs. What I need to do is sit down and make a junk journal with all the things that have been given to me. Lots of lace. This is a pretty lace. This is what I call a seam binding lace that you'd put on the bottom of like a skirt to cover that edge of your hem so that it doesn't unravel. It's really pretty. A little pink lace. They're not elastic, so they're not an underwear lace. That one's really pretty too. Some black lace. Little wooden butterfly. Look, this must be boy trim. Who knows why I call it boy trim? Because it has little round dangly things. All right, I'm being silly. More little charms, little rose, little pieces of ribbon. Oh, there's so many. A little cardstock. There's even more lace. Good grief, it keeps going. Little journaling cards, some tags, some more punched shapes. You know, I have a little box that I put stuff that in. Let me get it. Okay, I'm back. I've got the box. scraps of paper left over, what I'll do is I will use my paper punches and punch them. And I've got this little box so that when I need a little shape, I can dig in here and use all these shapes. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys and gals, because it's just handy. You know, if you've got a tiny scrap of paper that you can go in and add a little punch, then you can use it. I've got a tiny, this is a heart punch. So even the tiniest piece of paper can be added in here. Okay, so you like my joke? The running joke is no, it wasn't me, it was somebody else. A friend of mine had those Ugg boots, and she came to see us one day, and Henry says, "You have boy boots on." She goes, "No, I don't. I have girl boots on." He says, "No, you don't. You have boy boots on." She goes, "Yes, I do. They're made for women." He goes, "No, they're boy boots because they have balls." So, I always remember that. My husband's sense of humor. All right, so look at here. See, I've already put away some of my goodies. All right, well, let's get the next package. That was an awesome package. I really appreciate it. I got too many things on my desk. Good afternoon, Danette. Hello, Jennifer. Glad to see you here. All right. Well, Narelle, you know you have boys. All right, so this is from Naomi, another admin in our group. She lives in Australia. Okay. And I have been putting little random things I find in an envelope for you, and it's finally full. Hope you can use them, enjoy them. Regards, Naomi. That's really sweet of her. All right, let's see what goodies Naomi sent. And she didn't want me to get in them. She's taped it shut. Okay, where's my scissors? I only have like 5 pairs of scissors here. Hey, Jennifer! If I can find a corner. I think she was afraid it would get wet. All right, I think I'm making progress. I found an end. I just don't want to rip anything that's inside. Lots of goodies. Isn't that clever how she used the plastic and she just taped it all shut? That kept it all nice and neat. Oh, look, some more little paper bags. I'm going to save these because I haven't decided what I'm going to do for that paper bag swap. And then here's another paper, I call this an envelope. And it's full of stuff. She does. Amanda, she does put the best things together. She is so generous. So these are like little notebook papers. My friend, address, phone number, what makes them special. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible. That's a good one. I like that. And this looks like those tear-off notepads. It's kind of a Paris theme. Hey, Edwin. I don't get to chat with you much. I hope you're doing well. He's one of the men in the group, ladies. He's married. I'm sorry, he's taken. But he's a great guy. He shares lots of neat things. Little more of those little tear-off notepads. I love these. I love this purple. Okay, I may have to use that. I'm making a purple journal for a lady. So that may go in her pile. What else we got? What else? Here's another little mini paper sack. And it's got a pretty little pattern on it. And she's put some little journaling card pieces. Believe deep down in your heart that you are destined to do great things. Well, I can agree with that. Always look on the bright side of life. These are nice. The simple things. She sent me the Joker, though. he may cause some trouble. We can't have that. Here's some more little note paper. It's a pretty little image on scrapbook paper, I guess. And another one of these little notepad pages. Lots of goodies. And look at this ribbon. I think I call it a kind of a sisal type ribbon. The leather J. We do J for joy, right? And then we've got some neat little scrappy papers. And I've got my first llamas. I don't have any llamas. And they're on napkins. Those are cute. Hummingbirds. I've been watching hummingbirds in my... Thank you, Jan. Isn't that pretty, Allie? We've been... let me get my words out. We have set up hummingbird feeders, and there have been 3 hummingbirds. It's 1 female and 2 males that flit around our yard, and it's been the most interesting, fun thing to watch. Henry and I will sit outside and laugh and watch these birds because the boys are trying to get her attention so they can mate. And she's like, leave me alone, because you can hear her. She's like, at them, trying to get away, and they come right after her, and she'll go and hide in a tree for a little bit, and the boys will go eat. And then the next thing you know, she's coming down, she's trying to eat, and she talks the whole time she's eating. And then all of a sudden, the boys fly in again. It's really comical. I'm easily entertained. Oh, look at these paper doilies. I have not seen any a green color. Those are really pretty. I almost knocked my tea over, y'all. Isn't that pretty? The pleasure of your company. To, let's see, Marie, Betty, and Don, 1990. Oh, this was in a book. Separate from the pleasure of your company. Separate from the pleasure of your company. I don't much care if I never see a mountain in my life. That's from Charles Lamb. Aren't hummingbirds fun? They're so neat to watch. Some more little cards. Oh my goodness. It's contact paper that has pink unicorns on red velvet. Oh my gosh. You're supposed to use it to like cover a book or something. That is fun. I'll have to use that in something soon. Oh, and look at it. Mermaids too. Wow, these are awesome. And then what are these? They look like beans. They're a foam shape. Oh, here we go. Oh, they're flip-flops. They're flip-flops. They look like a little bean on the backside. They're little sticky sticker flip-flops. Look at those. Aren't those cute? Ha! That's awesome. Okay. And then what's this? If I can find the... Where's the entry? Oh, here we go. So this... Oh, neat. So these are like little button charms. I guess you can sew them on. That's pretty. The little hearts. They look like little tortoiseshell type stuff that feel plastic. Those are neat. And then what else? Oh, there's something else in here. Oh, she knows me so well. It's a little hummingbird. You stick it on your page, little page flags. Aren't those pretty? Nice. Thank you so much, Naomi. This is awesome. I really appreciate all the goodies. All right, we'll stick this in here. All right, I have one more package. Y'all are probably getting tired of me already. And then we want to show you some shopping. Aren't those hearts are really cute, Carrie. She did a great job. All right, I'm coming. Ah. All right, so this one is from Jodi Latner. And it's full. Oh my. Buttons! More buttons! What has she sent? Let's see if there's a note or anything. I don't see a loose note. So it looks like she has torn a bunch of pages out of books. Recipes. This is out of a recipe book. Probably one of those 3-ring notebooks. Thank you, Norella. You're so kind. I know you probably have to leave to go do something with your wonderful boys. King Henry VI. Wow, there's lots of neat things here. Page out of a dictionary. What is this one? Talking about a Newfoundland dogs. This looks like it's out of a old Harper's Bazaar. Oh, it's a sewing book. Neat. I'm getting ready to do, well, I'm collecting the supplies to do a sewing quilting journal. This has got a crochet. This looks like gardening. Oh, these are so cute. You know, these are the kind of things that you can save and use in your journals. Like this would be great for a travel. I'm wanting to do a gardening journal again. There's another map. So many neat things. Wow. Oh, look at the music. I need to find some more bigger music sheets. Those are harder to find at a reasonable price, that is. Here's some circus stickers, some guest checks. Oh, this is interesting. You know, I have some guest checks, but the ones I have are thicker. They're like cardstock weight, and these are really thin. Almost like they're supposed to have a duplicate behind them or something. They're so thin. These look like, what is the well-known catchphrase used to describe Bounty paper towels? The quicker picker-upper. That's funny. I guess when you get certain things, different brands, maybe it's a Trivial Pursuit type thing. Little journal cards. See you later, Norella. Take care of that family of yours. These are really neat. Look at the little witch. These are like game pieces. Those are really neat. Okay. And then some washi tape. Different patterns. And look at all these fibers. Lots of fibers. And this is that yarn that people make those twirly little crocheted neck scarves. Tammy, I'm looking for what I would call at least an 8.5 by 11 sheet of music is what I'm wanting a few of, because I like to take those and make them as the whole page in a journal. And currently I have a old hymnal, and so that's small. It's barely 5 by 7 in size, so it's okay, it'll work, but it's not what I want, you know. Oh, you have the big ones, Carrie? They're nice. I've got a couple of sheets left, and I've been hoarding them because I want to have a bunch of them to make a music journal. So that's one of the other things that I'm just making little piles here and there, you know. And then when I see things like pieces of paper that have music in them, I try to save them for that purpose. Thank you, Carrie. Well, let me know what you want, and I'll send you something back. Okay, so that is, and all these buttons. I don't know if you saw all the buttons. Lots of buttons. I'm getting scattered here. All right. Clean up the desktop. What things have you guys and gals been working on? You having any fun projects, or do you need help with something? Well, thank you, Tammy. I appreciate that. Again, let me know what you want, and I'll send you something. You know, I try not to buy things because I have so much, but occasionally I will buy magazines. And so I thought I would share I want to share this one last. A couple that I purchased the other day. Oh, okay, Carol. You might send me your link or drop your link here so we have that. Thank you, Tammy. So I bought this magazine. It says card making and papercraft. And I wish Loretta hadn't left yet because I wanted her to see this because I think she needs to do a little bit of this. And what I may do is mark, what time is it right now in the video? We're at 2:45. So about 2:45 I need to tell her to come look. And I bought this because it had a digital crafting CD with it that has over 700 items you can use. It also has tutorial videos with it. And so I was just curious I just bought this yesterday and I haven't even had a chance to load it yet. It says it features over 1 hour of expert advice in here and then has all these digital images. And I just thought, I need to see what other people are doing. Oh, wow. Sharon, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Oh, cool, Allie. That's awesome. The trifold envelope, those are really neat. Love it. Make more, make more. So this magazine came with the DVD, CD. It also came with a die-cut images and scrapbook papers that are it's a different size that I'm not, A4 in size. So these are die cut. This little piece comes out. The little hearts come out. The diamonds, these come out. So the little squares come out. And look at these pretty little foiled things on here. So normally, you would buy something like this. You probably pay $10 just for these little die cuts. And these, which one is it? Yeah, these down here on the bottom have two separate, or three. This piece is a die, this circle, this inner circle is a die, and this scallop piece is a die. But normally, we pay $10 just for the papers to have a little kit. And then you got to figure out how you're going to use them. Aren't those pretty papers? So there's some cardstock weight and then what I call scrapbook weight. Well, this comes with the magazine, and then in the magazine they give you ideas on how to use the stuff. I'm like, that's kind of cool, and I like to see what other people are doing right now in the magazines. And this is using all of those designs I just showed you. And I think it's also to help you buy from that brand because they sell them. But it's a neat magazine, and I bought it because I wanted to see all the stuff. It looks like it has templates in it. So that's one thing that I have a weakness for as well, Carol. I like magazines. I don't subscribe to any anymore, but if I go to Barnes & Noble or something, I think Joann's you can still use a coupon, but I'm not positive. I'll buy something because I can get them on a discount at Barnes & Noble. We have their discount program. So then the next one that I got, this one's called Crafter's Inspiration. 65 stylish designs inside to inspire you. And can anyone guess why this caught my eye? This has a peacock on it, and I like peacocks. Oh, cool, Sharon. I know that some of them do. I need to find one that I really like and subscribe. So this one was $19.99. The last one was, I forgot to say that. The last one was $13.99. So this was $13.99 retail, and I got a 10 or 15% off, whatever that discount is at Barnes & Noble. And this one is $19.99. And it comes with dies, embossing folder, stamps. Oh, I have the CD with the wrong thing. This CD goes with this one. I had the wrong magazine and the CD. So it came with all of this, normally 20 bucks, but I think it's a pretty good value because you're getting a really pretty embossing folder. I love the little stamps. They have a flamingo flower, little words. And then this is a beautiful lace die. So you can use it as a edge piece if you want the whole thing, or you just want to cut a hole in a page. And then it has ideas on how to use the digital images. It's really neat. I love this where the die, where they use those. So they push the die onto a square, and so it didn't make a hole all the way through. And then they used just the edge and made this little ornament. It's really neat how they've done it. So it's a neat magazine. What is your favorite magazines? Do you guys and gals have some that you just really love them? Yes, Carol, they can be the root of all evil. We try to go every couple of months, and sometimes once a month, with a friend and her husband. And we go and we'll sit and chat and drink coffee and grab books off the shelf and look at them, and magazines off the shelf, to see if there's one that we just need to have. So then the last magazine is from Cloth Paper Scissors. It's called Pages. Does anyone know what this one's about? Have you seen this one? I'm going to take a drink while you discuss that. It's about books and journaling and making journals. It was $9.99, so I thought I would buy one and see what it was all about. So it has lots of neat things in here. How to make a book. They're using book cloth. How they recommend to make your corners on the back side. Doing different stitches. It shows you how to do that. Hey Sarah, so glad to have you here. This is using those vintage bingo cards and making a journal out of them. That's really neat. It shows you how to punch the holes and where to sew it. This one I thought was really interesting. They used a soda can or an aluminum can and wove it to make a cover for a journal. Isn't that interesting? They even show you how they weave it and make it to a cover. And then even how they bound it. Do you find that you like to buy magazines often? You like to subscribe to them? Or would you rather just look at a Pinterest post and be done for inspiration? Are you one that likes to get physical inspiration in your hands? Or do you just look online for inspiration? So this reminds me of the snippet rolls. It looks like they're using, I don't know yet. Let's see. I can't tell what it is. It looks like it's a fabric, but they didn't show you how they made them. She just talks about why she made them, which was to deal with some grief, I guess. So these are kind of neat. All right, so is anybody still with me? Do you want me to do a little play, or do you want me to get off here? It seems like we've dropped a few people because I have been on here for an hour. So would you want me to do a little something, make maybe a tag or something real quick like? Or would you like me to sign off and we'll come back another time? While you're deciding to answer, I just want to tell you, thank you so much for being a member of the group and for watching my YouTube videos. I have a goal to try to get to 1 million views, and I'm halfway there. So if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. And please like my videos and then watch my videos. And I don't even mind if you open a tab on your computer and mute the video and just let it play through a playlist. Just ignore it. Just let it play on your computer in the background. One of my friends, she turns it on her TV and lets the videos play. Sometimes she mutes it, sometimes she doesn't. Okay, Carol, I got you. I'm not much for subscriptions either, unless it's got a great value. So, okay, well, let me make a tag. Let me get some supplies here. I just see something that I want to use, so I'm grabbing a few pieces of paper that just happen to be in a basket on my desk. Where's the fabric? Let's see. What would go with? This kind of has a green hue, doesn't it? I don't have a focal piece yet, so let's see. Oh, well, I've got some orange and green flowers in here, so we've got a focal. Oh, yeah, I love the Daphne Diary. The magazine, I got it at Barnes & Noble. That's where I got this cloth, paper, scissors pages, was Barnes & Noble. I don't know if I can get them on Amazon. If I can, I'll share the links, because I get a little bit of a commission when you guys and gals use my Amazon affiliate links. All right, so let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, and I have some of my little words. So I'm going to look at this piece of paper. I'm just going to rip it. Rip it. Rip it good. All right. So I'm going to take my scissors. I'm going to cut this off even to the top. And I'm just going to do a little collage on here. Okay. Yes, the Dutch magazine is a wonderful one. I like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these corners on here. So what I've done is I've lined it up to find where the corner is for a 1-inch mark. And then I cut it with my scissors. Grab that little piece and then put it on the other side and cut it off. And so now you have a pretty even tab top, and you don't have to have a special template or anything. So I think I'm going to lay this on here, and I'm going to mush it up just a little and cut this off. So basically what I've just done is I've made a little bit of a background to fit on here, and I think I have another piece of paper. Let's do this. And that void, I'm going to put that on there. What do you think, y'all? Alright, so I'm going to take this piece, I'm going to cut off at a diagonal here. I do some, Terry, sometimes. I don't do a lot of live streams. Okay, so we've got a layer started here. What do you think, everybody? So I'm going to use some Distress ink here. Let me grab some. This one is Walnut Stain, and I'm going to go across the top. And then I'm going to go around. I think I'm going to tear this piece, just because it was an odd shape anyway. And then I'm going to go over that edge. I'm trying to be really fast. You know, I had someone the other day ask me if I knew how to make a distressed ink pad. And I was like, why? They're so inexpensive. It's just as easy to buy one. And she said she didn't have a job. So then we started talking about taking walnut shells and you boil them and you can make an ink out of it. I mean, that's what Walnut Stain is. All right, so there's part of my tag. Do you see anything forming here? Does that look okay? So I'm going to adhere these down. I'm using, this is the large no clog tip from Scrap Perfect. And I'm using their glue, the best glue ever. And I'm going to put this right on here, leaving a little bit of a border on here. And then we'll glue this on the other side. Someone is instant messaging me. Let's see if it's life or death. Okay. I can get with her later. Okay, so I'm just going to go in and put some more on here. I stay so busy, y'all. I've got constant messages all the time. I have to turn off my phone just to get a moments of peace. Alright, so there's my base of my card. I'm going to go around the edge of that really fast. This piece of paper, I have no idea what size it is. I think it's 4 inches by 7 inches in size. Alright, so let's see what we can do here. I think I was going to use this fabric, but maybe, what can I do? What can I do? Oh, here we go. I'll just do this. All right. Hey, Peggy. So glad to see you here. All right. I'm going to put this as a tie on the top of this tag. So I've just got my crocodile here and I'm looking for the bigger hole so I can punch that through there. Oh, good. I'm glad you found it. So glad to have you here. Oh, you'll like that glue, Carol. It's that tip. That's really awesome. Oh, thank you so much. All right, I'm going to tie a little knot here. It's not much of a fabric tab, but it's something. And it's got a little green and yellow in it. It kind of looks like a little bow at the top. What do you think? All right, so then let me grab some of these flowers. I've had these flowers for years and I've been needing to use them up. So this is a perfect little opportunity. And I think what I'm going to do is grab a piece of this fabric and I'm cutting it as it is a leaf shape. I'll do one more. Like that. So then let's make a little collage-y thing here. They don't stand out enough. So let's get, what if is that too much? What do you think? If we make a little square with the fabric behind it. That's a gray. I think I like this one better. Oh, I would love to come. Thank you, Tammy. I would love to come, Peggy. I've got to get my finances in order for travel. We were looking at airfare to go to Orlando for a workshop. And then I'm also looking at going to Washington. But it's just, airfare is going to kill me. All right, so I've got a little bit of fabric here. And I think what I want to do is I want to trim it just a little bit. And put it like that. And then what I'll do is I'll lay these little pieces of fabric down to be leaves, and we'll make a little flower thing here. So I'm going to put some glue on the back, and I'm just using a really small amount. You don't need a lot. I teach workshops, and I've had ladies that would coat this in so thick of glue that it could have made 2 or 3 or 4 projects. Okay, someone has contacted me privately about coming to Orlando, and I don't know the details yet. I'm waiting on her to get back with me and share with me where we could do this, and then we got to work on getting me there, because I can't really do it just straight out of my budget. I have to find out if we have enough workshop students there to pay for my airfare and hotel as well as the workshop. So as soon as I know more, I will be sharing that. Okay. So if I had more time and wasn't just chatting with you guys and gals, I would stitch around these leaves with my sewing machine. It's not necessary with the glue I put on there, but I like the way the stitching looks, and that's why I would put it there. So I'm going to do one more little snippet of green, because I think that looks like a stem. So we're building flowers. Doesn't that look like green leaves? I don't know. Maybe I'm wishful thinking. Let me grab some more yellow. Alright, so let's kind of decorate this. I want to add these flowers. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this glue on the back side and kind of stick them on here. Try not to touch them too much because I have a tendency to get glue on my fingers and then everything sticks. So one more. What do you think? Just a little collage of flowers on there. Do you like it? I don't know why it does, Carrie. Glue just has a tendency to migrate and go places that I don't want it to go. So I'm constantly wiping my hands and cleaning my hands. See, I've got enough sticky on my finger that this little feather, come on, sticks to me. Okay, so there's my flowers. All right, and I have a few little word phrases that I created on my Cricut. I have these in my shop. Let's see. I think this would be good. Love is an action. So I'm going to trim this off just a little bit. And use some distress. That purple feather is everywhere. Alright, so I'm going to add some distress ink to this. And then we'll glue it down. So y'all got to see this live, so you kind of understand it doesn't take me just a few seconds to make something, but it doesn't take me forever to make something. But I try to edit my video so that you're not having to sit there and watch me wait for things to dry. I do too, Carrie. Alright, what do you think? Do you like it? Can you see it? Let me just pick it up so you can see it. And one other thing that I would add, let me find it. I would add some tulip dimensional glitter. Let's add that. You could also add little gemstones. I like the glitter because clear goes with everything. It doesn't take up a whole lot of room, and I don't have to fight with glue. It takes you 2 hours to make a tag. I understand, Carries. Sometimes it does take me a little bit longer. Sometimes it doesn't. Kind of depends on what I'm doing. I've been doing this for so long. I kind of know what will go together just by looking at it if I put it out on my desk. And that was just happenstance. I just finished the orange junk journal page for the colors that I've been working on. So if y'all been following along, let me set this out of the way. Everybody get a good look. You like that? I'll have a photo of it when it dries. And this is to remind me which ones I've done and which ones I think I lost our time. Are we still there? Oh, it's just my screen. My screen went back to the beginning. Okay, so if you're still with me, this is for my pages that I'm creating. And I've done almost all the colors. I still need to do green and violet. So I've done purple, I've done orange and yellow and red. I'm not going to show you the orange because I haven't got the video up. So these are something that I've been working on, as well as the custom junk journal at the moment, and then just regular posts to share. So make sure you find my Facebook page, or excuse me, my Facebook page and my YouTube, so you can follow my videos that I shoot out. All right, I don't know if we're still filming, so I'm going to get off of here because I've lost the video feed on my computer. And I want to thank all of y'all for watching. Have a fabulous day. We'll chat soon. Comment below if you're interested in a workshop, online workshop, that you're interested in the workshop, and I'll be contacting you. Let's see, if there's a video that you need me to do, I'll comment that as well. Maybe you want me to do a tutorial video or a live